Alright, so step by step on how to solve the cube. You come over here, stand on that, and there's one over here in Yunzabit Heights. So there's 15 that you have to step on. So the one in Yunzabit Heights is actually right here. And then the next one, you can actually key blast them too. The next one is by the snowman. So Gray's a troll. Let's see. Snowman is right here. So if you key blast it, it should work. But I'm not gonna risk it. Next is gonna be over here. So there's one near the dinosaurs. Right here. There's one over here. On the city. Right here. There's one next to Cooler's Waterfall. Right here. Yeah, that knocked it down for sure. There's one in this city. On this building. There's one in this cave. There's one in this village. There's one at this arena. There's... I actually can't remember if there's one here. Let me check the map real quick. No, there's not one in here. There's one over here. Babidi. Or Baba. There's one down here. There's one by this waterfall. And the last one, which for some reason took the longest to find, but it's like one of the easiest ones to find, is right here. That's all of them. Actually, no, it's not. I lied. There's one in Capsule Corp. So now, assuming I didn't miss any, which I'm looking at the map, I don't think I did. This portal over here should be open. It is. Hold E. So it says enter portal. That's all it says. You hold E. You're gonna enter it. And you are in this little room. Error, error, error. This computer, the coordinates are, the first lines say Namek. The second lines say Viltrum from a... And the third line says Daima. So, take with that what you will. And now I'm gonna mute up my mic, volume to the max, and we're gonna listen to the message because apparently there's a secret meeting.
This thing, okay. We designated it Object Y. Irradiant structure yellow and imperfect geometry. It moved across the land without resistance, like if gravity had no hold on it, and it was like it chose where gravity existed. Its presence altered our perceptions. Researchers near it experienced lost times and experienced dreams that they just didn't remember. Then it found something in the canyon. It was red, identical in structure, but dormant. Entombed in layered sediment older than any known formation, and no tool could leave those marks. No creature could have carved that hole. The two were met together, and they began to orbit. A dance, intentional, geometric, and escalating. Their resonance of obelisks from beneath the ground. Black spires made out of weird metal. When the veil between them was not born, it converged. We started calling it the Purple One. formed in the cube's surface, and some magical inscriptions long dismissed as hoaxes. One symbol was found across all of them, an eye pierced by an arrow inside of a spiral. The linguist assigned to decoding it, she went blind. She said she saw too much of the below in a single moment. The world with no sky. We don't know what it is, only that it watches back through the purple, through you. Infrared caught to the woods around the cube. Humanoid floating. They didn't approach. They waited. And since one of the walls after they vanished was a letter. V. We don't think it's a name. We think it's a warning. If you're hearing this, the cube is awake. And you're too close. If you disappear, don't. Don't. Don't.
So, Gray has confirmed in the Discord server that that was part 1 of this Easter egg, and part 2 isn't available yet. However, in the voice message, there were at least one thing we could point to as like a little Easter egg, which I'll go over. And then there's a couple little things as well that we could kind of look at and maybe think about stuff, but I kind of looked into things and couldn't really find anything. So, the most obvious Easter egg in the message was the letter V being a warning of some kind. Now, of course, V probably stands for Viltrum, or Viltrumite. Viltrumites are the people who live at, or come from Viltrum, right? Planet Viltrum, from title card show. And then the eye pierced by an arrow inside of a spiral apparently is I don't know if it's like a part of the Easter egg or not, but that was something that was said. The realm with no sky is something that was said, and then too much of the below. So, and then apparently when you touch the cube and you respawn, it's symbolizing the fact that you just disappear and then you come back remembering something that you otherwise didn't, or remembering something from before you were born. So it's possible that to continue the Easter egg, you have to have done this first part. Apparently I left out a location because one of my friends found it in the first video. So in this video, of course, I show all the locations, so just a little correction there. And other than that, not much else to say. One last thing. This is all made 100% by Gray, who has been done with his work for, like, months now, basically. The Daima update work. So, don't just, like, mindlessly hate or something. He's done more than his fair share of work on the update. It's the other devs that we're waiting on their work to be done. So this is just a little fun project thing on the side. And trust me, like, the community is actually having fun with it, so... Like, if you don't like what's going on, you just are anti-fun at that point. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Have a good one.